Life Hacks Beyond Convention with Dee and Sonia.
I was thinking about the question recently. You hear people say, "What would I tell my younger self?"
Oh, yeah. Mm.
And I feel like I actually have found that a really hard question to answer.
Yeah. I do too, because my brain fights out two different directions.
Mm.
Yeah. So what part of it have you struggled with, or why have you struggled with it?
Well, it's like, I'm not sure what I'd tell. One of the things I think I'd tell my younger self is um, have confidence in your own decision making and
Mm.
don't be too influenced by those around you. It's okay to make mistakes. So that is probably the biggest thing. And aside from that,
Mm.
I'm thinking, what would I say to my younger self? And I think, well, I don't know. And is that because I've always been a fairly introspective person? And so if something doesn't work in life, I've I've always thought about it and tried to make adjustments along the
Yeah.
way. Um, is that why I struggle with the question? So there's less big changes that I would make. Do you know what I mean? Because
Mm.
it's not. Are there decisions I would change if I could go back? Not very many, to be honest, because some of the
Mm.
learnings that I got from them were so important that it's like, well, I don't know, even though it wasn't a good decision, would I want to give up what I learned from it?
That's the key. It's, yeah, those lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't know why I struggle. What about you?
same as you a lot, because I think if I didn't make this decision, then I would have gone that way, not that way.
Mm.
Um, that's that sliding doors thing too, isn't it?
Mm. Mm.
If we, yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today. I'd be somewhere different, but would I be happy? Don't
Well, we
know.
don't know, do we? Because we
No,
can't go back and trial it. We
that's
only get
right.
one
So,
do-over. Yeah.
mm.
So,
So we only know what we know now because we've made
mm,
all those wrong decisions previous, or wrong and
mm,
right decisions previously. So
mm,
I love growth. So a challenge, if I'm not challenged, I'm immediately bored. Um, so yeah, I need those. I came
mm,
here to learn lessons. Like that's my belief about being on earth. I'm here to learn lessons. Okay, give me more. Right.
mm,
So yeah, but that belief has only come in recent years too. So I've spent years beating myself up over things that I had no control over.
mm,
It'd be good if I didn't do that, but if I didn't do that, would I have then made the mistakes that still got me to where I am?
mm,
It's yeah. Mm.
mm,
I guess love yourself.
mm,
Yeah.
mm,
So
mm.
yeah, would be the one thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the biggest thing for me is just have confidence in my own decision making and ability to and believe yourself.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
I probably have always been a little bit, I don't know, it, not easily swayed as such, because that's not completely true, but I don't know. Sometimes I take in too much information and get confused.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of
Mm.
just don't take in all that other extra information, just work through it and just believe
Hone
your vision. It's
Yeah, so
okay.
hone down the data input
Yeah.
almost. Have you asked other people that question? Like, has it come up in a group conversation? What are other people's thoughts about that? Have you heard
For about what
for
they
that
think for
question?
me
Yeah.
or for
Or
them.
for themselves? Yeah.
No, no,
Hmm.
it's just something
Okay.
I've just been thinking about the last day or two.
Okay.
Yeah, and it must
Hmm.
have been triggered by, because I reckon I saw a YouTube thumbnail or something. I don't even know that I watched the video, but
Hmm.
something about what would I tell my younger self. And I thought, yeah,
Hmm.
I've heard people, I've heard that question in the past, and
Yes.
I've always struggled with it actually,
Mm.
but then what I do is I just put it to the back of my mind. I think, well, it doesn't even matter. Who cares what I tell my younger self? Like,
Well, yeah,
stop
you don't
thinking
get
about it. It's too hard. So, but this time, for whatever reason,
yeah.
I've been thinking about it. What would I tell my younger self?
Well, we don't get the opportunity to actually do it. But I guess if you're asking someone else that question, it can give you insight into the way they think about what their life has produced.
Mm,
Because if they come back and go, I'd tell them not to do this and not to do this and not to do this and not to do this,
mm,
then they've got a lot of regrets.
mm,
But have they learnt the lessons?
mm, mm,
Whereas we're similar in that we're grateful for the lessons. So
mm.
we can then appreciate what was perceived as a mistake as, yeah, bringing us to a new level of understanding.
Yeah, yeah. It's not
Mm.
really a mistake as such. It's just a
Oh,
step on the road that you've learned from.
yes,
Mm.
yeah. So, yeah, so it's almost a psychological question that people probably use to assess others.
Yeah. And it's slightly different question to what would I tell, say, you know, my granddaughter, my niece, my, whatever, a
Ah,
younger person in my life going forward. Like that it actually has different answers, I think.
very different answers. Yes,
Because it's like,
yes.
because that's more just a, well, here's actually a whole collection of things that I've learned along the way that I would
Mm,
think would be useful. And
mm.
hey, if you want to learn it from me instead of you making that same, having that same lesson, mind
Yeah,
you, often, often we don't learn the lesson until we've gone through it, do we? It's
yep,
for some reason the human condition finds it hard to learn the lessons from other people. We've kind of often got to do it ourselves.
yep. I'm very much that way.
Mm,
I'm full boring. I've always been full bore into things, and then yeah. Although I guess I've learnt to step back and do that data collection thing more as I grew up.
mm.
So yeah, mm. So my decision
Well,
making process has become more complex but more effective.
yeah.